Hi, my name is Tara Payton. I am a marketing consultant and coach, and I help e-commerce CEOs and the digital marketers that serve them by creating marketing campaigns that convert. So this is my second time attending Impact Weekend. The first time I attended was in 2020, pre-pandemic, and it was just the boost of energy that I needed to sustain myself and continue to going in business throughout that year. And I see the same for this year, right? We're still in the pandemic, things are still challenging, there are still things that are coming up, but I was actually looking forward to coming to this Impact Weekend for that boost, that surge, that energy, and also for the community. So the reason why I attended Impact Weekend this year is because, wherever you are in business, regardless if you've come to one, you've come to two, you're always a different person. So each year you're different. Each year your business challenges and experiences are going to be different. Each year you as a person is different. And so I always get something out of the conference. And this year for me, what I actually was able to receive was clarity around my story, right? I've been an entrepreneur for some time now, but I'm still refining and clarifying that process. So it is an iterative process. It is not something that ever ends. And I always come here to get that the clarification that I need, or the messaging that I need to kind of help me wherever I am along the stages. So I was actually in Maya's mastermind, and I did that for the duration of the mastermind. And my biggest win, I had a $33,000 launch. That was my first 5-figure launch. And then my second launch, I had another $30,000 launch. So multiple 5-figure launches within a short period of time. And what I also love about the mastermind was that Maya was there to allow space for us, to allow you to be who you are and not try to fit you within a box, right? So there's so many different personalities, so many different styles, and I really appreciate that about Maya. And that's why she's been coaching me in some form of fashion since 2019. So my expectation for the mastermind was, of course, to get clearer on my messaging and to ensure that when I showed up, I could be confident because my messaging was solid. I absolutely got that. Maya is a master at messaging. That is her jam. That is what she's great at. And so my expectations were exceeded. And so now the way that I think about messaging, I think about it from the perspective of, what would Maya say? Is this clear, right? And she set me up with these frameworks to make sure that when I'm putting something together, whether it be a sales page or whether I'm thinking about a program or even just thinking about showing up on social media live, it's thinking in those frameworks to make sure that my messaging is actually connecting with who my target audience is and that I'm actually showing them the value. So I haven't attended many other conferences, which is unique to Impact Weekend for me. So I actually work with some of the women here, right? And we've all kind of been sheltered in the past few years. We've been working through Zoom calls and computers and phones and things like that. And it's just something special. There's something to be said when you're in a room full of women, full of Black women that are loving on each other, that are in business with each other, that are willing to pay each other their worth and not question or second guess it. And when you get to be in the space and in the place with these women, it just makes me feel, I'm not gonna cry. It makes me emotional though. It definitely makes me emotional because you really are welcome. And I think that was also a sentiment of many of the ladies that was shared today, who didn't feel welcome or who felt out of place wherever they are. You have a home here. Like, everyone is welcome. So at this point, I'm showing up for me regardless if anybody else shows up, right? So I know that I have certain goals that I want to achieve, that there are certain things that I want to accomplish out of life, and I had to recognize and come to terms with me showing up for me first so that I can then show up for others. And so that's a huge mindset thing where people feel, and especially some of the clients that I work with that feel that they can create something and people will just show up. No, you actually have to show up first. And so that has been big for me showing up, me being here, me giving this testimonial is showing up, right? So it's, what are you doing? How are you showing up in the world? And that comes back to you. 2022 looks like money. It smells like wealth. It looks like ease. Abundance, it looks like love, and it looks like joy. Everything that I do this year moving forward will be done from a place of joy. If it's not, it's not happening. So If you are considering, I know y'all was looking at the stories on the Built to Impact page. I know y'all was looking at Maya's stories. People are going to be posting about this for days, weeks, months even, right? If you feel any FOMO, if you feel like you should have been here, that's right, you should have been here. So make sure that when the opportunity comes for you to get your ticket to Impact Weekend, 2023, 2024, 2029, because it's going to keep going, you buy your ticket, right? There's no reason that you should not be in this room. And if you need to save or do what you need to do that to be here, because the impact that is felt, that is experienced, it is just, you cannot describe it. You just have to be here in the room to experience it. Hi, my name is Tara Payton, and I am a woman of impact.